Restoration, our team will feel magical since our focus is on serving you and your roofing needs.
Finding a roofer who actually shows up and communicates, that's just one of the problems we solve by informing you of every step in the process.
Selling premium roofing systems backed by warranties and payment plans starting at just $99 per month. Trust Absolute Restoration to deliver.
Experience unicorn-level service and affordability from a team your community trusts. Call Absolute Restoration today.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather at 10.
Well, welcome back to another Mississippi Live Weather broadcast here in the Room to Room Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Caleb Edelblut. So excited that you were able to stay up and join us here up in the Room to Room Weather Center. But yes, we're talking about latest forecasts going on this weekend, just showing that we've had these beautiful conditions. Oh, I don't want you to turn off. There we go. We're still live. I know it's like after dark, after hours, but we're here right now. But these beautiful weekend conditions are going to continue into the work week ahead. I know tomorrow morning is Monday morning. It's something that we never look forward to, but we're at least taking all the good things that we've had this weekend into the work week with us. So definitely something to look forward to. Also something else to look forward to, latest on rain chances. So I have been looking into those rain chances, especially with the updated models. So definitely some good news on the horizon to where we can experience almost the best of both worlds right here. As I mentioned, I forgot I wrote that. I was just going to go along with my words. So looks like I was already a step ahead. But yeah, best of both worlds, just showing that these amazing temperatures we've been experiencing, we can kind of keep those temperatures and get those rainfall chances as well, especially since this is our dry season. We definitely love seeing those rain chances make their way into North Mississippi. But speaking of North Mississippi, we can look across the area. Out here in Tupelo, 79 degrees, feels like 81. So for any last minute weekend plans before y'all start y'all's Monday morning, perfect conditions outside, pretty much clear skies still. Northerly wind component continues to play a factor, providing all these cooler, drier temperatures for us. You can see this out here in Crenshaw again, 72 degrees, feels like 73. I mean, beautiful conditions. Those are going to continue to drop into the 60s. Dew point already at 63 degrees, but our lows will start to reach there as well. No wind out there. So the beautiful conditions just continue. You can see the same thing out here in Aberdeen, 72, feels like 64. So that's just amazing temperatures to be feeling, and I'm ready to kind of get out there, drive home, maybe even have the windows rolled down as well. So beautiful conditions are in store for us for the next 12, 24, 48, rest of our work week. But look at the current temperatures right now. You can see we're already in the 70s, mid 70s, kind of pushing low 70s for most of our viewing area. 75 in Houston, Bruce, Water Valley. You see some 77, 78, but we're sitting very pretty right now. Feels like values. You can see pretty much the same thing, not very elevated. It's just explaining that we're continuing to stay dry and we're not feeling that mugginess, humid Mississippi heat anymore. And thankfully, we're definitely not missing it. But look at the next 12. You can see these calm conditions are going to continue. 72 degrees by the time we get towards 11. We're wrapping up the broadcast, getting ready for bed. And then these conditions are going to continue overnight. Not many clouds in the sky. Some try to build back in for our Monday morning commute, but still perfect conditions, something that we cannot wait to start and enjoying our work week ahead. But looking at the Doppler radar, I mean, there is nothing to analyze here. I hate it because I always love explaining things and drawing on it and writing. Well, I guess, here we go. Let's think. We are dry. All of North Mississippi, very dry. No rain chances. You can't even see any out in Alabama from that radar, just showcasing how dry not only North Mississippi is, but pretty much the southeast right now. Rain chances still very south of us. But look at the temperature change. Speaking of no rainfall chances, there's been no rain impacting this. So this is all just natural cold front moving on through. No rain chances this weekend, just showing that we are cooling off. And I can actually use my little daughter. There we go. Going down 2 degrees. Let's see, Amory -4, Boonville -3. Now there's still some of these yellows, but it's not much. You can see 1 degree increase, 3 degree increase, 2 degrees, but still, you were maybe just a little bit cooler yesterday, maybe catching back up with us today. So just cool conditions across the entire northern half of Mississippi, and something that we continue to see. And that is due to this cold front that pushed its way through this weekend. You can see it's now kind of in the mid part of the state, pushing south towards the Gulf. But that is what has been responsible for these amazing temperatures, and what will be responsible for these temperatures going ahead. I'm also blocking it. You can see Tropical Storm Fernand, also just kind of showcasing how far away it is from the United States. So something that we continue to not have to worry about, and it's pretty much mimicking Aaron, just not as intense, following that northern track, and we'll continue going out to sea. So just something that we would call a fish storm, and nothing that we're keeping eyes on right now. But you can see this cold front still pushing on through North Mississippi. You see that northerly wind component really bringing in that dry continental air. Not much moisture in our atmosphere. You can see not a lot of cloud cover. Most of that moisture still hogging along the Tennessee Mississippi state line, showcasing also where those best chances of rainfall can be in the next few hours. But still, once we wake up for our Monday morning, beautiful conditions, some cloud cover trying to build back up. But that's pretty much the story and all the action that we have going on overnight, just the cloud cover. You can see those rain chances really starting to push through into Arkansas, coming out of Oklahoma. That is going to be what's responsible for our rain chances tomorrow. We just don't see it in North Mississippi until those evening hours, pushing overnight into Tuesday as well. So something I'm going to continue updating y'all for. But here's the look at it, the forecasted rainfall for tomorrow. You can see where most of it's kind of hogging the very northwest portion of North Mississippi, just south of South Haven and just in that Memphis region. But pretty much north of Highway 6 is where you can see the best chances of rainfall. It's not a lot, but we can see some of that into our Monday. But later on in the week, we still have some more meaningful rainfall on its way, showcasing that most of North Mississippi getting pretty meaningful rainfall amounts. You can see over an inch for most of the delta out there, around an inch and a quarter, an inch in Grenada, and still kind of encompassing most of North Mississippi, seeing a lot of green instead of those kind of blue grays that we see most of the time. Sorry, I moved it a little bit. But yeah, encompassing the entire North Mississippi, you can see this is a best case scenario. It's not saying what will happen, but definitely a good guess or guesstimate for what we could see. So we're experiencing these beautiful temperatures with some meaningful rainfall. Like I mentioned earlier, just the best of both worlds. But looking at the next 24, we're going to continue to stay dry. So we're still waiting for those rain chances, but thankfully we're not really like rooting for them as much as we would with that heat going on. You can see starting off our day around 64 degrees, pushing into the 80s, and we're going to be staying at the 80s, pretty much mid 80s, topping out, I believe, around 86 for our high for North Mississippi tomorrow. So beautiful conditions. And then we can start seeing those rain chances start to pick up. That will increase the further along into the evening we go, but for right now, not affecting most of us. We're going to continue to stay dry here in North Mississippi, except for the northern part, kind of north of Highway 6. But of course, I'm going to continue going in depth for those rain chances. When could they hit? Where can they hit? Everything coming up here in the next minute.
Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
Your family deserves the most beautiful smile possible. At Tupelo Smiles, we use precision dentistry and advanced technology to make visiting the dentist an amazing experience. Relationship-based comprehensive care. Come discover the difference at Tupelo Smiles.
Well, thanks for sticking here with us at Mississippi Live Weather at 10. I'm meteorologist Caleb Edelblut, still here in the Room to Room Weather Center. As we look out across North Mississippi, this is Rolling Fork. Temperature coming in around 73 degrees. So one of our cameras where you could normally see those hotter, higher temperatures, but right now 73 degrees feels like 92. So even feeling a little cooler than what those actual temps are. But as we look at the overnight planner into the rest of our overnight hours, you can see 11 o'clock, 72 degrees. So Rolling Fork already on track with that, pushing down into the mid 60s by the time we're waking up and starting our Monday morning commute. But we can track this out with Futurecast. Most of the moisture in our atmosphere will be clouds, but also notice most of us aren't seeing these clouds. So it's still dry. It's still perfect conditions here in North Mississippi. These clouds are going to try to push in and showcase off their clouds to some of the viewing area, but even then they're going to continue to push on out, especially 2:30. Most of us are staying on the clear side, especially North Mississippi, around 5 in the morning. But then by the time we're ready to get up early and start our commute, you can see that cloud cover really start to push back in. Still not meaningful, but still a lot more than what it was earlier in the overnight hours. Low temperatures. I love this color. I mean, my sister is a big fan of yellow. I've never thought about how much I would like yellow, but for temperature-wise, huge fan of yellow. You can see pretty much just 60s across the entire board. I'm talking low 60s, 60 in Red Bay, so almost pushing 59. I think I mentioned in 6 o'clock that we could see some upper 50s as we progress into the rest of our work week. So definitely something to look forward to, but it's just a beautiful sight to see. Speaking of that, for our school day, for all the kids going to school tomorrow, beautiful conditions are going to continue. You can see by the time y'all are dropped off in the carpool lane or from the bus, you can see 64 degrees as the time y'all start off y'all day. Lunchtime, maybe some recess, you can see 80 degrees with those partly cloudy skies. And by the time you're getting out for your afternoon, last spell, 84 degrees still. So amazing day in y'all's forecast for any outdoor plans you'll have after school. But you can see back on Futurecast, that cloud cover really building in around lunchtime. So still kind of those partly cloudy skies, not much to block out the sun, but still something that we can see. You can see those rain showers really start to try to push into the area. Most of it would be in Arkansas at that point, but you can see out here in Cleveland and Clarksdale, maybe getting some of those rain showers in the afternoon hours. But again, most of North Mississippi is staying dry. It's kind of fighting an uphill battle to try to creep in, but you can start seeing those rain chances start to pop up around 6 o'clock as well, still affecting those in Cleveland and Clarksdale. But we will start to see those rain chances pick up a little more as we get into the evening hours and overnight, and I'll get into that in just a second. But highs, that would be the main story for all of North Mississippi, and a good story. Pretty much 80s, mid to upper 80s, 88 in Starkville, 87 Houston, Eupora. You can see some 90s, 91 in Greenwood, 92 Belzona. But look at this, Greenville coming in at the highest, 93, but look at the heat indices coming in at 90. So still not even feeling like 93, just showcasing these dry continental air that we keep having pretty much pumped into North Mississippi. So definitely something we like to see. Not many 90s across the board. I think Greenville might be the only one coming in at 90. So if you're in the 90s, 90 is the best one to be in. So definitely something we love to see. We can continue tracking this out on Futurecast. Most of the moisture still in cloud cover. This one's not picking up on those rain chances at Clarksdale and Cleveland, but still, that's going to be the rainmaker for tomorrow, just showcasing all the rain that could be coming in. And you're going to see it starting to affect the northern part of Mississippi into the overnight hours. And it's just kind of spotty showers in nature, not a really big system. A little bit more intense back in Arkansas, but still affecting those north of Highway 6 in North Mississippi. And it's going to continue pushing in. You can see a little bit more widespread, maybe some rumbles of thunder throughout the day. And you can see it's still pushing into North Mississippi as well, into those lunchtime hours as well. So expanding maybe even south of Highway 6 as well, showcasing why you'll see in the 7-day that I did end up bumping that rain chance as well for our Tuesday, for our Tuesday. So definitely some widespread rain, but we're enjoying those with beautiful temperatures as well. So best of both worlds. You can see that cloud cover will also drift off with that moisture as well as we return to those dry conditions, especially right here around past midnight. No clouds in the sky for our Wednesday early morning hours. But high temperatures for Tuesday, this is what I'm talking about. You get to experience these temperatures with some rain chances, helping out our crops, plants, everything y'all have outside. Perfect conditions. 80 in Starkville, and those are 80s. 80 in Starkville, 82 in Columbus, 80 in Vernon, but then you can see pretty much upper 70s for the rest of our viewing area. So definitely major improvement. Heat indices, still amazing. We're still in the upper 70s for our heat indices, showcasing that we're not really going into the 80s. Belzona and Greenville are the only ones coming in the 80s, but you're sitting at 80 and 81, so almost on the verge of those upper 70s. But look at the 7-day forecast. You can see those rain chances really start to pick up around 40% for Tuesday. Imagine that 10% here for Monday. They just don't really start to affect us until those evening overnight hours. And by the time we get into Tuesday, you can really see the uptick on those rain chances. But 79 degrees, low of 64 for our low on Tuesday. But here we go. Those upper 50s start popping up for our lows on Wednesday and Thursday. Start creeping back up into the low 60s. But our temperatures are going to be beautiful. Another meaningful chance of rainfall for Thursday with a chance of storms. And of course, when I'm back here live Saturday and Sunday, could get a rainy, lazy Sunday in our forecast. So, of course, Matt and Gabe are going to be back tracking all that out here. I know they're very excited to come hang out and forecast for you guys. And of course, here are the QR codes for the apps. We appreciate all the support that you have given us. We cannot do this without y'all. We do this for y'all, and we just appreciate all the love and support you've given us, especially me as I've come on and started my weekend shifts here. It's been a blast. I've enjoyed getting the third one in the books, and already excited to start maybe talking about a lazy Sunday for my fourth weekend here. So we're going to be back to those 5, 6, and 10 broadcasts because we're back in the work week. So I know we're back to those ugly Mondays and Tuesdays and everything, but you get to see us 3 times in your day. And then Matt and Gabe will be back. So it's going to be a great day. But for now, y'all just go out. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's evening. And I hope y'all have a great Monday. And we'll see y'all live tomorrow night at 5.
At Room to Room, did you know our specialty is custom ordered upholstery? Get the furniture you want and the fabric and color selection you want. With our free design service, we won't let you make a mistake.